we will be moving on to a really long awaited thing on the channel. This was recommended to me as soon as I got into any Warhammer 40k videos. I'm gonna be checking out Warhammer 40k text-to-speech series, namely What If Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, a very popular series among fans of Warhammer 40k. And when I was checking out the playlist of all the episodes of that, this also is included there, an intro to the Dark Millennium, and it's only 3 minutes, so I'm gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna watch 5 episodes back to back of What If Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. I'm very excited to actually get into this series, because it's been sorta hyped to me for a long time. And yeah, I'm not that familiar with Warhammer 40k. I know some basic stuff about, obviously, the Empire of Man, the various xenofactions, how the warp works, all of the chaos gods and stuff like that, and basic overview of all the factions within the Empire of Man, because there are fucking a lot, right? So hopefully this is gonna be enough for me to get into this, and also this is gonna probably broaden my horizons a little bit. So yeah, we'll watch the first 5 episodes. It shouldn't be that long. It will be a half an hour or so, I think. With me talking, it obviously gonna be a little bit longer. Let's get in there.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor of Mankind has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the vast imperium of man, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. Yet even in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between distant stars, their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds. Greatest among his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bioengineered super warriors. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition and the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, to name only a few.
Based techno boys.
But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat to humanity from aliens, heretics, mutants, and far, far worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim, dark future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, Only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods.
So yeah, that's a very fucking cool, like, intro, a little bit of a reminder of what's happening in the setting. Is it just a voiceover of the intro from the book? I have no idea, honestly. I can check in a second. But this was put together by Garrett, Warhammer 40k, an intro to the Dark Millennium. Really, really cool stuff. Again, I wanted just to see this because it was included on the text-to-speech like playlist at the very top. So supposedly the creators of that series recommend at least seeing this for a little bit of a, reminder, like info injection, Yeah, and now we are getting into If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech Device, Episode 1, Adorable Centurion. I have no idea what to expect. Literally zero idea. I know that some people said this is very common with fun creations like this. This is quite common in all fun projects. Usually first episodes have a lot less budget, so I will keep that in mind naturally. I know like things that I love, for example Dragon Ball Z Abridged, like first episodes of that are really rough and then it becomes like the best fucking thing I have ever seen. So yeah, let's get into it.
I really do hope this works. Is everything prepared?
The text-to-speech device has been implemented, Custodian. It appears to be functioning properly, unlike your feeble flesh.
Most excellent! Our glorious Emperor will be capable of conversing with his loyal subjects.
Man, I love the animation right away.
Once more, and I shall be the first to speak with him.
Like floppy puppets.
I could just take off my arm. No. Calm down. I restrained myself for millennia. I will not let this legendary moment be ruined.
Why aren't those that you promised us?
Quiet you. Well, my divine lord, we have managed to implement a text-to-speech device to your glorious golden throne. Please, Lord, speak to us.
About fucking time.
At last! Our glorious lord can command us once again!
I have so many things to complain about. First of all, why do I only have a fucking glass eye on one of my eyes? Is that really necessary? And what is with these ultra smirts that I keep hearing about?
Wait, are you referring to the Ultramarines? Oh my lord, they are some of your greatest warriors.
Well, that certainly fucking explains it. It seems like their baby blue heraldry have earned them a most righteous nickname. For that matter, I always thought they looked terrible. Do they still have that fucking toilet seat as their insignia?
Yes, they do, my lord. They keep it to honor their Primarch, Robert Gullen.
Oh, well, alright then. I always thought he was the greatest of my 20 Primarch sons.
Well, that's excellent, my
The
lord.
greatest little derivative pile of blueberry pudding pop fuckery that has ever glazed the surface of this shitty little galaxy. Is he still alive?
Barely. He was almost killed. He's currently in status back in the Ultramarines' homeworld of a crowd.
Cut his life supports and tell that stupid fucking Smurf village to fuck right off. Their constant uninterrupted chatting is drilling into my skull as if they were the immensely sanctimonious love child of tinnitus and a jackhammer. The pain of a million ripped out nose hairs are but a tender massage compared to this inexpressible ultra torture.
Well, I'll see what I can do. But at least we still have our mighty Grey Knights.
I never created anything called Grey Knights.
But Lord, they are the greatest of purging demons in the Imperium. They're all psychics, and they come up with the most glorious ways of killing the enemies of man.
Why, at the you.
Bring in the Dread Knights!
Oh, greetings, my glorious Emperor. It is an honor.
Oh my self. What the fucking fuck is that stupid ass thing?
It is the mighty Dread Knight!
That is the worst thing that I have ever fucking seen ever. If I still had eyes, I would require someone to deposit promethium-infused floor cleaner into them. What terrible, terrible person designed this?
The arcane technology of this marvelous machine was discovered by the Grey Knights and is held secretly from all inferior Astartes chapters. We are the exterior design, I believe, to be personally designed by the Grand Master of the Grey Knights himself, Caldor Dragon. He is the mightiest of the Grey Knights. He is currently stuck in the warp, killing demons daily, pillaging demonic villages, and vandalizing the Chaos God's property like some kind of glorious rascal. He has even written a name on the demon Primarch's heart.
For the love of all stop signs in the galaxy, cease and fucking desist. What in the fuck? That is actually very cute. Look at its little legs and oversized body. Adorable. Come to Papa you.
What? Wait, no, don't!
Yes. This is funny to me.
Well, my lord, I do not know about you, but I feel this is the start of something absolutely glorious.
Shut your face, you fucking banana.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, to be fair to the Emperor, you know, some of those designs are indeed hilarious.
We are the soldiers, the Legion of Light. We are the Sigurd, the death of the sun.
So yeah, great little first episode intro to this thing.
So, let me get this straight.
I don't know if episode 1 was made later or not. Let me check actually. Yeah, the first episode was actually made after some of the later ones, I guess. So yeah, episode 2, religiosity?
So, let me get this straight. It has been 10,000 years since my angsty asshole of a son Horos made me a paraplegic and put on this throne.
That is correct, my lord.
How the fuck did you all survive for 10,000 years without me around?
Well, my lord, the Imperium has safely preserved your teachings and followed it for all these years, always submitting to your superior will.
That's a relief. For a second I thought you guys would have turned into some giant megalomaniacal group of religious people running around killing each other in the name of some fictional deity, or something like that.
Yeah, about that. I will move myself a little bit to... This might be a little bit disorienting, but...
Oh no, of course not, my lord. We would never stoop so low. The only one we would ever worship is the one true god of all is you, of course. Everything else is heresy.
Are you fucking serious?
Just to, so the subtitles can fit down there.
What is upsetting you, almighty god emperor of mankind?
I knew this would fucking happen.
Oh, my lord, you don't have to worry about anything. The Ecclesiarchy and the Imperial Inquisition both make sure that the people of the Imperium retain their faith in you and you alone by making sure that no one knows about the corrupting powers of chaos. And if they somehow figure it out, we'll just exterminate the planet and it's all safe again.
The Ecclesiarchy? The Inquisition? Are you serious? Damn IT really well sir. Okay. Remember the Age of Strife?
Aren't you referring to the Age of Apostasy, sir?
No. The Age of Strife. Let me tell you. It was when asshole Cygers first started appearing, and all of asshole mankind started fighting each other over asshole reasons. That is when I first emerged. I destroyed all asshole religions that existed on Terra. Do you want to know why? Because
you are the one true god, my lord.
Wrong. It is because religion is stupid, superstitious, brainwashing crap that makes you into an asshole. This is why I specifically said when designing the Imperial truth that equality, science, and galaxy conquests is the way to go, and religion needs to be thrown out a window.
But my lord, what about the Lectito Divinitatus? Telling us that you are our one true god.
That was written by my whiny bitch of a son Lurgar, who later decided to dress up in spice, scarlet red armor, worship some dark gods, and be really fucking edgy. Stupid, rebellious teenage phases.
Ah, well, I see, my lord.
Now, where is my Centurion? Yes, this is true happiness. So what is this age of apostasy that you mentioned?
Well, how do I put this delicately?
Episode 3, the age of apostasy. Yeah, already like we are getting into things I kinda knew about from all the lore I've seen so far and like Bricky videos and such, but also some nuggets like of new information about specific characters especially. Yeah, this is a really cool way to ingest like the lore of Warhammer. I definitely can see why this is so popular.
Really?
Yes, my lord.
This happened?
On behalf of all mankind, I'm really sorry, my lord. I truly am really sorry.
You let one of those nutty cults gain a hold of mankind and grow to become a state religion of the Imperium, becoming this fucking ecclesiarchy thing. And then people start to cut their own fucking screen out, waving it around and throwing it at people, all in a pool of their own jizz and blood, to profess their love for me.
I'm really sorry.
And then, you let some power-hungry motherfucking bureaucrat become the master of both the administratum and that overly dominant ecclesiarchy grok shit, effectively controlling all our hot, leathery assassins from the Officio Assassino and all asshole sinkers in the Adeptus Astra Telepathica. Oh, and our flashlight guys as well.
But...
And then, this falls to the wall's paramount of imperial incompetence that has become your leader starts to kill and torture anyone and everyone he feels like because it makes his bureaucrat balls tingle with delight, initiating a massive, totally pointless purge of all mankind. And in addition, he did all this with the most evil fucking name I've ever heard. Goat Van Dyer. Seriously, how could you ever trust a guy with that name? G-O-G-E Van Dyer. That name is just screaming I'm gonna take your eyes sockets and put my penis into them. I mean, fuck.
Look, my lord. The events of the Age of Apostasy is all a great shame upon the Imperium, but he was brought to justice in the end. Why, I was even there when it happened. Several Astartes chapter masters and the Mechanicus Fabricator General came around and told us what Van Dyer had been up to all this time. And then we helped out by conveying the truth of the matter to the leader of Van Dyer's bodyguards, the Brides of the Emperor, by directing her straight to you. Why, I remember it all like it was yesterday.
Oh, the sacred God Emperor himself, upon the golden throne of Terra. He is so beautiful. I have never seen anything as graceful and bewitching in all my life.
I know, right? And we get to clean his entire body several times a week.
I'm so unfathomably jealous I could burn you all right now. But I won't, so don't worry. But still...
Right. Anyway, as you can see, Van Dyer's not the one you're supposed to be looking up to. He doesn't do anything but deceive to gain more power. He is a madman, and his reign of blood must be stopped. Hey, are you even listening?
Huh? I'm sorry, I spaced out. The Emperor has some quite divine abs.
Actually, those are just bones jutting out. But anyway, I know you have served Van Dyer for a long time, but his megalomaniacal ways must come to an end.
Oh. Okay. You have committed the ultimate heresy. Not only have you turned your back on the Emperor and stepped from his light, you have profaned his name and almost destroyed everything he has striven to build. You have perverted and twisted the path he has laid for mankind to tread. As your own decrees have stated, there can be no mercy for such a criminal. I renounce your lordship. You walk in the darkness and cannot be allowed to live. Your sentence has been long overdue, and now it is time for you to die.
I don't have time to die. I'm too busy.
Right. I think I remember that too. Some girl came in here and stared at me with depraved, flustered eyes. If I had the proper bodily components left, I would probably have gotten a fairly insecure boner.
That's the Adeptus Auritus for you.
You haven't made female space marines, have you?
Huh? Oh, no, that isn't even possible. Only lewd and deviant artists of pen and parchment ever come up with something like that. Even then, if we didn't catch one of them in the middle of the process, we end up throwing them into the fire.
Good. The Adeptus Astartes can only contain males. No girls allowed. They are yucky.
Whatever you say, my lord.
So what's up with this Inquisition thing?
Oh boy.
It's a cool cool way this is structured in when like they're basically going through the history of the empire and like what happened in a kind of a chronological order, right? And like obviously also the importance of events so far. Like I assume at some point like this probably like this form changes of like how the videos are structured, but yeah, so far so good. So let's get on with episode 4, the Inquisition.
Actually, I think I have to go now.
Stop. You're telling me about this Inquisition thing.
Oh, hold it. Wow. I think that's your regular everyday meal of 1,000 sacrificed souls being prepared. Better go and check on it.
What was that?
Nothing, my lord. Nothing at all. I'll just go now. What the?
You are not going anywhere until you tell me about the Inquisition.
How did you...
How do they feed him the fucking souls, by the way? Do they make like soup and drip it down his skeletal body?
do that?
Have you forgotten? I'm the fucking Emperor. I sit around and randomly shit out warp storms daily because I have nothing better to do. Now, tell me.
Why are there so many more
I do like early text-to-speech. I feel like they started to lose the plot a bit later on, but I can recognize most people still like it a lot. They attach everyone in a machine that is... and how they feed him is they attach everyone into a machine that is linked to him. Damn.
I think I shat out at least 5 warp storms during that presentation. Really, what the fuck have you all become? Labor camps and sterilizations? Murder millions over bare superstition? Excommunication of actually loyal Astartes? Have thousands of Imperial planets and its valuable assets destroyed because some byfapped with barbed wire and accidentally summoned a demon or two. Be painfully hypocritical and use Xenos and demonic weaponry in aid in order to carry across my will? Use technomonkeys?
But, my lords, the Inquisition's work
Wait, what was that about technomonkeys? That's not a concept I'm familiar with.
has saved mankind on numerous occasions. Like during the High Fleet Leviathan crisis, where the Inquisitor known as Cryptman stepped forward. The Tyranids, which he had previously named them, had managed to outmaneuver the Imperium, but thanks to Cryptman, their threat was abolished. He had managed to have a Magos concoct a poison against the Tyranids, which they then managed to defeat them entirely with.
Am I gonna have to start writing a list over things I don't know what the fuck you are talking about because what in the balls are a Tyrannid?
Right. It's kinda nasty. But still, it was quite heroic of him.
And how much did this threat cost to abolish?
Well, let's just say he didn't have the luxury to count the cost. Anyway, there was also one time during the First War of Armageddon where the Grey Knights helped the Space Wolves fight off a demon Primarch. Please don't get oversensitive about the Primarch thing. I really don't need more of this.
Now you are bringing out those fucking Grey Knights again, with that stupid ass baby carrier Dread Knight thing. My inexistent eyes are still sore from seeing that abomination.
Yes, but truly the Space Wolves received great aid from the Grey Knights in their battle.
And then what?
What do you mean?
What happened after the battle had ended?
Well... The Space Wolves kind of wanted to save the survivors of the war, but the Inquisition sort of wanted to put them into labor camps and sterilize them and have them die off, which the... Space Wolves didn't really like that much, so, Well, there was a Cold War, and the Grey Knights betrayed the Space Wolves, and some shit happened, but that isn't important. Because, well...
The typical shenanigans of the Imperium of Man. What's funny is literally everything the Emperor complains about is something he's also done. I'm assuming when he wasn't a fucking skeleton on the throne, so before the heresy. Techno monkeys are Jaquero. I forgot how to spell it exactly, but people don't tend to talk about them. I think we should talk about techno monkeys more.
One time the Greyhound stopped a bloodthirster using an ancient, very dangerous technology known as the blood tide from destroying a world, and it was truly glorious.
And then what?
Oh shit, they killed a massive amount of innocent sisters of battle and adorned their armor in their blood, but...
Just fucking stop. This organization, however it came to fucking be, is obviously pure, concentrated, whole-brain stupidity, and whoever came up with the idea to create it in the first place is obviously a fucking idiot. They walk around and do whatever they fucking feel like while laughing really snarky at the plebeian communities they see before them, all while having themselves and all their troops ornate in loads of fucking shiny shit and skulls to look so emperor worshipping when really they are just creeps in trench coats, and that is all they will ever be. Now, ready yourself, send this message to the scribes. I want it sent to every corner of the fucking galaxy. I, the Emperor of Mankind, hereby make my official decree that all organizations contained within the Holy Orders of the Emperor's Inquisition and the Adeptus Ministorum shall be disbanded and removed from existence. All who work for either organization shall return to their sector of birth and work there as a regular citizen once more. All who refuse shall be branded renegades until they have given up their futile strive to conquer the galaxy in the name of their dogmatic religion. Signed, the Emperor of Mankind.
Yes! I shall go ahead and do that immediately, my lord. I'll be back when I'm finished.
This is all fucking nuts. Seriously, how could an organization like this spring into Exista? Wait a moment, I remember something. Shit fuck. This can't be for real. Malcador.
Lord Inquisitor Fyodor Karras.
What is it? Do not waste my time. I'm very busy initiating exterminatus on this mining world, but not giving me the shiny shit we need. Seriously, we can't have our soldiers walking around without the blame.
A very important message has been sent to you directly from Holy Terror itself.
What is it about?
Here, read it.
What? This is heresy!
Classic. Everything I don't like is heresy. And yeah, this is gonna be our last episode for today. Episode 5, Malcador the Hero.
My lord, the deed has been done. And it took a fuckload of time. At least 3,000 scribes died, and I somehow managed to get a headache in the process. But the message has been sent to all inquisitorial and ecclesiarchal organizations in the galaxy. My lord? Hello? Are you awake?
My lord, I have completed the mission you entrusted me. I have traveled the galaxy and found these 12 individuals of character, skill, and determination. Please, if you will oversee them, I will be ready to make my sacrifice. You have done well, my friend.
In fairness to Fyodor, he isn't going to do Exterminatus for any reason like that, because it means he can't personally burn the heretics alive. Ah, yes. Such a well thought out and functioning organization.
I trusted you to find me the most inquisitive and trustworthy this galaxy has to offer, and you succeeded. I approve of your selection, Malcador. Thank you, my lord. These individuals will lay the foundation for the eternal watchmen of the Imperium, and we're rooting out heresy and abyss that is chaos. Now that my final duty has come to an end, I shall make my final sacrifice for you, my Emperor.
Behold the greatest sacrifice of our age. Malgador the Sigilant is no more. Henceforth he shall always and only ever be Malgador the hero.
My lord, you're awake!
Of course I am, you fuckstudies. Can't you see when people are having dramatic flashbacks?
Oh, I'm really sorry, my lord. Anyway, the deed has been done. The message has been conveyed.
Good. How they dare shit upon a sacrifice that my most loyal servant ever made by turning the organization he laid the foundation for into an elitist shitfest is inexcusable.
Excuse me, my lord. I don't think I follow.
Malgador, the hero, previously known as Malgador the Sigillate. He was my bro for life, and the first High Lord of Terra. He was the one who ruled and spread the word of the Imperium in my stead while I was tinkering with his throne. If it weren't for that disappointment of a son Magnus the Bookworm, who just had to fall to the temptations of chaos, and sent a brain-shattering psychic phone call to me with his powers, the barriers that protected my greatest project, the webway of mankind, wouldn't have been ruined, and Malgador wouldn't have had to make his sacrifice.
Oh. So, everything is Magnus's fault?
Definitely. If I could, I'd brutally spank Magnus until his ass would turn so red that his face would look pale in comparison.
Ah, I see.
Come to think of it, is Magnus still alive?
Last time I heard he's a demon prince now, residing in the Eye of Terror on the planet of the sorcerers.
Sounds really fucking nerdy, just like him. Later, I want you to send those Ultramarines mercs there and try to get a hold of Magnus and then bring him here to me. If they fail, they'll at least not be so fucking snobby anymore, and if they succeed, I'll get to spank Magnus so it's all good.
Very well, my lord. I'll remember to tell someone that.
Now, I wonder how the disbanding of all those shitty cult organizations is going.
There is no doubt about it, fellow Inquisitors. Whoever sent this message is a heretic. There is a heretic on Terra, pretending to be the only God Emperor of mankind.
This must be the work of demons.
A cult. It must be a cult.
Yes, a gene stealer cult.
We cannot let this heretic keep doing what he is doing.
But we can't exterminate this. Only tell our way.
I don't think so. That would be kind of counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive? What the fuck does that mean?
We cannot perform exterminatis of Holy Terra yet. But what we can do is send an inquisitorial representative there as one of the High Lords of Terra, and then argue with the rest of the High Lords until they allow us to perform a thorough search and purge of our planet.
Oh, that sounds real good.
It will be like an annual exterminatus, with more door-kicking and burning buildings.
Maybe we can check if Terra is a tool.
Who the fuck is this really cool looking guy in the background who hasn't said anything yet? Oh, am I in the fucking way actually of his portrait? Wait a second. Yeah, I totally am. I'm talking about this this fella right here with the cool hat and cool half robotic body.
With more door-kicking and burning buildings.
Maybe we can check if Terra is a tool world while we're at it.
Now, my brothers and sisters, radical or Puritan, the only thing you need to do is vote for me as your inquisitorial representative. I will travel with my feet to Terra, find the culprit who's behind these mischiefs, and kill him for the Emperor.
Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Getting a hold of Magnus is a tall order. He's not exactly in One Piece. The One Piece this is real. So yeah, so far so good. I can definitely see why people enjoy this series. It's funny. It gets you more familiar with the lore. Overall, yeah, really, really great. And this is like the very beginning, so I'm assuming the quality, the length, they all like go up. These projects usually do things like that. They scale up with each and every episode, which doesn't always work out. Sometimes like I said before, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is like my absolutely favorite fun project that I ever seen. And like at some point the episodes took like months or even years to come out because like they have been tinkering on them for so long. So, you know. He does have a name, referring back to the cowboy-looking Inquisitor. He does have a name, but I forget what it is. I think he's a minor character that was given a model for the magazine. This is about where the text-to-speech series begins to split off into its own thing. The Emperor in the actual setting is capable of limited interaction, which does include granting an audience with Inquisitors. The problem with talking to him is the Emperor has changed into completely different sort of thing since he was probably alive. At this point, it would be like comparing an octopus to a person. I mean, obviously, fucking look at him. That's not exactly what you refer to as a human being, but that kind of thinking is heresy around these parts, cowboy, so you better watch your step. And just wanted to say thank you very much for all for joining me, and I will definitely be checking out the rest of the series. Couple episodes at a time, probably on later streams, but this has been like a nice intro to this series. I don't know how long it is. I don't think it's like that long. It has like couple teen episodes or something. By the time one of his sons managed to meet with him, Gulliman, his son likened meeting him to trying to talk to a star. Yeah, I imagine living for that long in that state like does something to you. Especially since he cannot directly talk, right? He can communicate, but not like directly talk to people, I think. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. And for those of you who have not been here on stream, feel free to check out my streams. They usually happen around the weekend, either Friday, Saturday or Sunday. This one, Sunday usually not. This one has been a special case where I didn't have time to stream on Saturday or Friday, so yeah. If you're watching this later on YouTube, feel free to check out if I have an upcoming stream if you're interested in like interacting with me directly via chat. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we will surely see each other in the next one, whatever that might be, you know.